Hello, good people. Greetings from Engramium Plus, your go-to partner for everything from web development and customization to support and optimization. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into WPML, the WordPress multilingual plugin, the ultimate tool that helps you translate your website into multiple languages effortlessly. Whether you're running a personal blog, an e-commerce store, or a corporate website, WPML makes it easy to reach a global audience with just a few clicks. In this tutorial, I will walk you through how to download and install WPML, the basic configuration and setup wizard, and how to translate strings. And finally, we will see how to add languages in your site's menu so visitors can easily switch between them. By the end of this video, you will have the full functional multilingual WordPress website ready to connect your audience around the world. So let's get started with WPML. Before we get started with WPML, there is one important thing to mention. WPML is a premium plugin. Unlike many WordPress plugins, it doesn't have a free version. And it works from WordPress 4.7 to the latest. You can check minimum requirements from here. Now you can download WPML directly from their official website. It offers 3 pricing packages, and among them the WPML multilingual CMS package is the best deal, especially if you want full translation control over your entire site. For example, on this package multilingual blog, you will not get string translation, which is very important. In WordPress, your site's front end is made up of two parts: the content like post and pages and everything else, such as your site's tagline, admin text, and widget titles. The WPML string translation module or feature lets you translate all those strings and text outside your regular content, giving you entire site a consistent multilingual experience. After purchasing the WPML, you can install in two ways. For example, if we go to the download, either you can use WPML installer or you can download the WPML plugin manually. For example, from here. In this video, I will show you how to do it using installer method, which covers both options. To get started with the installer, from here we will click on this download button and it will be downloaded. It will take a few seconds to download. Our installer plugin has been downloaded. Now we will go to our dashboard. In here, as you can see, it's our dev website. From the plugins, we will click on add plugin. After that, we will click on upload plugin and we will choose the file. So we have chosen the file. Now we will click on install now. Again, it will take a few seconds to install the plugin. So our plugin has been installed. Now we will click on activate plugin. So our plugin has been activated. After that, we will be greeted on this wizard. From here, we need to register WPML. So we will click on here. We can get the site key from the account of the WPML official website, or we can click in here to get the site key. We got our key. Now we will paste it in here and we will click on register. It will also take few seconds to verify the site key. After successfully activating the site key, we will get this option from where we can download the WPML multilingual CMS plugin, string translation, which I have purchased, the WPML multilingual CMS version, which is this one. So we will click this one and we need this one as well. For now, we will not be installing, or we don't need this plugin, so we'll mark as unchecked. After that, we will go to the bottom and we will enable click after download and we will click on download. Now it will download the plugin, and after completing the download, it will activate automatically. So we'll give a few moments to this process and we'll get back to the main tutorial after installing the plugin. So as you can see, it's currently installing the string translation plugin. As we can see, the operation has been completed, which is downloading the plugin first, and after downloading, it's activating. Now we will go to the plugin section again, install plugins. As you can see, the installer plugin has been deactivated, and we have got the WPML multilingual CMS plugin and WPML string translation. After installing the WPML multilingual plugin successfully, we will get an admin menu called WPML. So now we will be clicking on this one, and after that we will get this setup wizard. From here, our website site language is English, which is the default one, and by clicking on this plus icon we will be able to add our own preferred language. For example, Bulgarian, we will able to add Spanish, and so on. You will get all the available language from here. For now, we are going to select these two, and you can add custom languages as well by clicking in here. After choosing the language, we will hit continue. From here, we will be able to configure how would we like to format our site's language URL. For example, the Bulgarian, this will be plus BZ, or we can configure or as per our own preference, and we can choose the language name added as a parameter as well. But for now, we are going to use this one, and we will hit continue. Now, as you can see, we are facing an error. In order to fix this error, we will go to settings, permalinks, and we will set the permalinks to post name, and we will hit save changes, and we will go back to again in here. Now we will reload this setup wizard. As you can see, the error has been fixed, or we can go back to the step 2, which is URL formatter. Now as you can see, our error has been fixed. Now we will click continue. From here, as you can also see, we have configured or registered the WPML already with the site key. We will click on continue. On the step number 4, we will get AI translation. On this step, AI translation, first we will configure the context and target audience. For example, the name of your product, service, or website. For example, our website name is multi-vendor, and describe your website is about. For example, this is a multi-vendor WordPress website. Target audience, e-commerce business owners. Now we will hit next, and from here we will configure whether we want to write popular English names words such as emails. We will keep it in English. After that, we will hit save and finish, and it's saved, and we will click continue. Now we are on the human translation. From here, we will configure whether we would like to set up a human translation by ourselves, or we can create a translation manager as well. For now, we will keep it as our self. And from the support, we will get the support configuration from the WPML. So in here, we can configure whether we want to send the information to wpml.org to improve the site maintenance and support, and we can configure as the no as well. So for now, we will click on no and hit continue. And the plugins, as you have seen, we have not installed this plugin, so we'll keep it unchecked and click on skip. And now our quick setup wizard of the WPML has been done, and our website is ready with the multilingual with WPML. We can go to the translation dashboard from here. For example, let's click on this one. After clicking, we will be landed on this page, which is WPML admin menu and translation dashboard. Now in here, I would like to show you something. Before getting started with the translation, we will go to plugins, install plugins, and let me deactivate the WPML string translation. Now let me go back to in here again and reload this one. You will see that string translation will be gone, which is gone, and in here we are seeing that post page and navigation menu. Let me reload this one again. Post page and navigation menus. Let me reactivate the WPML strings translation again, and let's go to WPML translation dashboard. And as you can see, we have got new option called block and other strings or text as well. For example, multi-vendor, which is block title, new, account migration settings, and so on. So this is the importance of the translation strings module or the feature. Now let's check the other tabs apart from the WPML admin menu or submenus. For example, if we go to support, from here, we will be able to see which plugin is activated and which one is not. And we will be able to see the PHP version, PHP memory limit, WordPress environment version, whether it's multi-site or not. You can also check WPML components are currently active or not. For example, WPML multilingual CMS is installed, WPML CMS nav is not installed. After that, we have the settings. In here you will find all the main configuration option for WPML. Here you can manage automatic translation, you can choose translation editor, control post and page synchronization, and even handle login or registration page translation. You can also set up Slack translation to make sure the URL are properly localized for each language. For example, we have configured the AI translation, which is this one. We have the translation editor, we have the post page synchronization, we have the translation document option, login registration page. Let's allow this one and hit save. We have the Slack translation, which is configured as already. We have the custom field translation, we have the custom term meta translation, post type translation, and so on. And we have the taxonomy translation as well. After that, we have the translation notification, whether we want the notification to our email or not. We have the custom XML configuration as well. After the settings, let's click on this package. From the package section, you can manage and organize translation packages. This is especially helpful when working with the page builder or custom content that groups translation together. After that, we have the taxonomy translation. From here, we can configure the taxonomy, categories, and tags. For example, let's click on categories. We will get all the categories. For now, currently we have only one category, that is uncategorized, ensuring that your site structure is fully multilingual. We can also configure tags. Currently we don't have any tags. Next, we will go to string translation. After installing string translation add-on, only it will be available. You will get access to strings translation option, the powerful feature that allow you to translate text string that are not part of posts and pages, like widget title, site tagline, and text coming from themes or plugins. For example, this is the URL tag, post tag, category, pattern categories, category tag, and so on. Next, we will click WP menu sync. From this section, you can synchronize menu items across different languages. This ensures that your multilingual menus stay consistent when you add or update pages and links. After that, we have the translation menu or submenu. You will find the translation QE, which shows all pending and in progress translation. Theme and plugins localization. This submenu, you can access localization option for both your active themes and plugins. This lets you scan and translate strings coming directly from the themes or plugin files. We can activate this one and use this plugin and text domain when calls. Let's save this one, and settings has been set. From the language, you will find the main settings for site language, language URL format, and much more. Let's explore one by one. For example, site language, English is the default one. We have configured Spanish and Bulgarian. We can configure or add or remove from here. For example, if we would like to remove the Bulgarian, we can do that as well. Let's uncheck this one and hit save. It will take few seconds to save the settings, and the settings has been saved. As you can see, the default language is English and we have only Spanish available. We can also change the default language as well. And one thing I would like to show you in here, that is, as we have already configured the site language and WPML, we'll get this in here, for example English and Spanish, and we can see all the languages as well in here. After that, we have the language URL formatter, which we have configured already on the quick setup wizard. We have the default flag format, whether it's PNG format or SVG format. Let's configure the SVG format as the default. Language switcher option, whether or language. Let's skip the language. We can configure this as well. Menu language switcher, we can configure the menu, which we will see a moment later. We can configure widget language switcher. We can configure the footer language switcher. We can link the translation to post a moment later. We can configure custom language switcher. We can hide languages as well. We can mark theme work multilingual. We can configure browser language redirect, and so on. There are so many options that you can explore. And finally, from the translation dashboard, you can view and translate all strings on your site in one place. This is where you can manage every piece of multilingual content efficiently. For example, if we click on post, let's click this one. If you like to translate this one, after clicking it, we will get an option called translate your content. Let's click this one. From here, we will be able to translate our strings using few methods. For example, first one is translate automatically. We can translate by ourselves, we can assign translator, we can assign translation services, we can duplicate, or we can do nothing. Note that the automatic translation needs credits. Few credits are available or included with the premium package. But if you reach your limit, you will need to buy the credits to use the automatic translation. So we will configure the translate ourselves and we'll hit translate. It will take few seconds and you will get a notice, one item has been successfully assigned to you, WPML translation. We will hit OK, or we will go to translation. So this is the post. Now we will click on translate and we will be landed on this page. From here we will click on this plus icon and we will change this text to Spanish. To make this Spanish, we will go to Google Translate. So let's go to Google Translate. So this is Google Translate. We'll write hello world. So this is the Spanish. We'll copy this one and paste it in here. And we will hit save and continue. And just like that, we need to translate all of the available strings. For example, welcome to WordPress. For this video, I'm just changing the strings so that I can show you it's changing. So that SPANIS, Spanish. So we will hit save, or we can click this next segment. We'll also change this to next or changed. After that, we'll hit next. This changed as well. Now we will hit save and complete. As you can see, after completing the translation, we will be redirected to translation and the translation QE, and we can view it as well. For example, as you can see, our Spanish translation is showing fine. Now let's go back to the WordPress dashboard, and from here we'll go to appearance, menus. Let's configure main menu, create a menu. Let's add few pages and store list at this menu. The main purpose that I am showing you this is add the language switcher to this menu. We'll click on add a language switcher. This will need to leave these menus. Before that, we will configure this primary menu and save this one, and again we will hit add a language switcher. The menu is main menu. We want to show the flag and we will hit save. Let's switcher again. It's showing English. If we want to click this one, preview item, it's Spanish as well. It's showing fine. We'll hit save, and if we go to the front end of the website, we will see the English is default language and Spanish is showing. If we click on Spanish, we will see that the website has been translated properly. Now that we have seen how to add the language switcher on the main menu, we will see how to add the language switcher on the individual post and on the footer as well. To do that, let's go to the backend again. We'll go to WPML languages, and from here, if we go to the bottom of this page, or we can go straight from here, for example, language switcher options. In here, we will get menu language switcher. We can add or we can edit by clicking this pencil icon. We'll get this item, and we also get the widget language switcher. We can add widget as well. For example, widget area we can configure, we can change the preview, we can see the preview whether we would like to show the flag or not, and we can configure the footer language switcher. As we have already checked as marked, if we go to the footer of this page, we will see the language switcher. Now let's go back to the individual post. This is our individual post. If we want, we can show the language switcher on this individual post as well. To do that, we'll go to bottom of this page, or we'll go to link of the translation of the post. If we mark as checked, and we will hit save, and it will show above of the post. And if we reload this one, we will see this post is also available in English. Also, we can configure, if we click on this pencil icon, whether we want to below of the post, if we want to show the flag. For example, let's configure below of the post and hit save. Let's back to the post again. As you can see, it's showing below of the post and it's showing the flag as well. So this is how easy it is to configure WPML, translate it to your own preferred language and show it on the front end. One thing I would like to mention in here, or I would like to show you in here, that is credit to the WPML. If you would like to show the credit that this translation is configured or showing using WPML, we can do that as well. To do that, we will go to WPML Love. If we enable this one, it will tell the world your site is running multilingual with WPML. If we hit save, and let's back to the front end of the website, and we will see wpmultilingual.com using WPML. This is the footer credit. If you want, you can enable it or you can disable it as well. So for now, I am going to disable it. So it's disabled. So this is how easy it is to create a multilingual WordPress website and the getting started with WPML. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have learned from it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.